Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. It's going to be a new mod map tour of the Multimap. This is by LSMT, Fallpass, and LS Mapping Team. This is 401.55 megabytes to download for PC and Mac players only. Very cool map, a very large map. We're going to go ahead and read the description here and we'll get started. It says the history of the Multimap goes back to FS13. Multimap stood for Multi-Fruits and Multi-Productions, arrived in FS22. The name stands more for Multi-Productions. The landscape is purely fictional, set somewhere in Germany. The size is 4x, so it's a 4x map. There are a total of 42 fields with field sizes of approximately 7 hectares to 62 hectares. There are 4 prepared farms available for multiplayer and 1 prepared farm for single player, only in the new farmer level, which is what we're in right now. 47 pre-installed productions. All productions, with a few exceptions, require electrical energy to operate. Numerous energy suppliers are available for this purpose. All productions have been fully adapted to the script revamp. 23 points of sale, 68 viable spaces, large barns and extended capacities, adjusted growing times, own customized trailers in the shop in their own category, open spaces for own development, and it does require the production revamp mod by Brevin. So there you go. There is a lot in this map. So with there being a lot, and I'm trying to keep my map tours again as short as I can while still covering a lot of what's going on in the map. The purpose is to show you the map and see if you want to play on it. So we're not going to go into an extreme detail on everything. But without further ado, let's hop into it. You can see there's about 65 million icons on here. And our starting farm is kind of this range through here. And then we also own field 11 up there. I think that's everything. Yep. But yeah, as you can see, the premise of the map is fairly basic. It's just a farming map with a lot of different productions on it. That's really, if you boil it down, that's pretty much what it is. I'm going to miss a lot of stuff on here. I mean, look at all these icons on here. I'm not possibly going to be able to cover all of them, or at least I'm going to try to cover all of them, but I'm not going to probably be able to do that. So just be aware of that. I mean, look over here. There's all of those are different greenhouses in there. There's productions literally everywhere. Sell points, everything on this map. This thing is just jam-packed with stuff going on. So there's, again, a lot of stuff on here, which is super cool. It's a great map. And again, I'm not downplaying the map at all or anything like that. Just know I'm not going to cover every exact detail on here. I'm just going to cover the overview of the map. So as we continue, you got your crop map in here, very standard, it looks like. Then as we go down through here, this is going to show you all the different sell points that each product is going to go to. Again, down below, you can slow down the video to be able to see all these a little bit easier. And you can also pause the video when we get to a specific product to see where it's taken. Now, again, we have electrical charge, which is going to matter in here because stuff is going to run off of that. So you can sell it. You also can buy it, which is nice. We keep going down through here. We should run into, there should be a bunch of extra products in here as well as we keep going. And there's a lot of sell points as well on this map too. So right about in here, stones is where we're going to stop. That's where the normal sell point or the normal products would stop. We have empty pallets, compost, tomato juice, strawberry juice, buns, popcorn, oatmeal, potato pancakes, stone salt, salt, cream, strawberry ice cream, chocolate ice cream, French fries, mashed potatoes, potato chips, pommes, brine, vinegar, tomato salad, green salad, potato salad, strawberry cream cake, pralines, soy drink, oat drink, wheat semolina, pasta, spaghetti, and that's it. Why are those different? Anyhow, I don't know, I'm just messing. Yeah, so there's a lot of different products in there, as you can see through going through that. So there is an absolute ton of products in here. So again, I'm not going to cover how to make all those. Just know that those are all things that are doable on this map. If we go into here, this is all of our starting equipment. We'll take a look at all that in the store in a second. In new farmer mode, you start off with $100,000, no starting loan. You do own a chicken coop, pigsty large, cow barn feeding robot, sheep barn large, and horse barn large, and you start out in new farmer mode. There's also contracts on fields you do not own, some pretty good paying contract. Oh, one of them's gone. Pretty good paying ones, to be fair. Okay, so production chains that you start out owning. Electric charge. So this is just storing electric charge. So 500 million or 5 million liters. I guess it's going to technically store 10 million liters total if you put it all into here. Strawberries. Gosh, look at this crazy recipe here. This plus, oh gosh, I don't even know how to read that. I think you need all that stuff to make strawberries. But anyhow, yeah, there's all that going on for you. Production revamp, it's all different. I've never actually messed with that mod, so there you go. So those are, I guess, all just improve your productivity here, which is actually kind of cool. So you just need water, but then if you improve that, that's kind of cool. Okay, I'm starting to understand a little bit more. So we continue down here. I'm going to turn the autosave off, and then we probably honestly won't end up driving around this map because there's so much going on. Okay, Yeah, there's a lot going on. So what we'll probably end up doing is, as we do the flyover, we'll talk about all the different areas and what's going on in each area of the map. That's probably what I think will be easiest. I will walk around the starting farm area and we'll try to point out all the icons in here, at least most of them, and take a look at all the vehicles and stuff that we start off owning, which, by the way, let's take a look at that real quick. So we start off with a Linder Lintrack 130, a Rigitrack SKA 50 electric, and a Buer 6105. I feel like we're in the, oh gosh, Alpine map. What is it called? I can't remember now. Erlengrad, there we go. Then we also have the Fenton Ideal 7T here as our harvester. We have a Corona Big M 450 mower. We have a pickup truck. We also have a Welger DK155 trailer. We have a header for the harvester, if I can click on it there. The Fendt Dynaflex 9255, which is pretty good 12-meter header there. Small plow, very small plow. Very small mower as well. Small tedder, small windrow, very small windrower, and a very small Pottinger loading wagon there. As well as a baler here, which is just going to do round bales, I believe. Yeah, just round bales in there. Yep, round bales, looks like. Continuing from there, we have the bale loader with the Flegel Schmetterling. We also have a kind of a liquids trailer here that we can use for milk, water, liquid herbicide, and liquid fertilizer. Then we also have just a water trailer. We have a front loader attachment there. We have a bale spike and a front loader bucket for it. We have a header trailer, and we have a 10-winkle weight. So a lot of different equipment in here. Yeah, very cool. But here's where we start out new farm mode on our farm here. So if we walk around, again, we got our sleep trigger and everything here. Here is going to be our strawberry greenhouse here. And our secondary strawberry greenhouse, which those are going to be, if we remember our productions, those are these two guys right here. If we go continue into the farm a little bit more here, kind of this next section. Now, did we miss anything on there? We're going to zoom way in. Gas station's right across the street, right over there. You can see it just off in the distance. And here, we have a big old silo, big old storage silo here. Electric charging station and all that sort of stuff. This might be, it's a fuel point here, but is this on our electric station? That's a DEF tank, so we have DEF on here as well, of course. Why not? We have a wash station here. There's so many icons in here for, let's tag that. This is also, oh no, that's way off in the back there. Okay, see, there's so many things on top of each other, I'm missing them. And we also have our methane station there. Yep, DEF tank. Okay, all that we've covered now. Stone heap, herbicide tank, and liquid fertilizer tank. What is the stone heap? That is kind of interesting. So we got a stone heap here, so you can store stones, I'm assuming, in there. And then we have our two tanks here for liquid fertilizer and herbicide. That was those ones, right? Yeah, liquid fertilizer and herbicide. Herbicide, liquid fertilizer. We have a main grain silo, and we have that grain silo over there, which is the earth crop silo. Then we have fertilizer storage, seed storage, and lime storage up the side over here. So it's those three structures right there. Then we have our chicken coop up here, as well as the supermarket center, which is kind of interesting. Right next to our chicken coop. Let's see if we can get through here. Take a look at this. Yeah, supermarket, chicken coop. It's kind of interesting. Do we own all this? No, we don't own all this. So this is all not ours that we... Can we purchase that? We can, but anyhow. If we go back into our farm area, then again, we got our various vehicles and such stored across the farmyard. I'm actually going to speed up time here a little bit just to get us closer to midday. So hopefully, hopefully that brightens it up a little bit, but it doesn't seem to have changed anything. But yeah, starting farm. If we actually take a look at it, it'll be a little bit easier for us to see. And flight mode here. So you can see we got the DEF tanks and all this different storages, wash center, all that stuff here. Big farmyard. Big farmyard. So a lot of stuff going on here, which is pretty nice. So yeah, you got everything you could possibly need starting out new farmer mode and all your equipment and everything like that. Now, if we kind of go over here to this section over here, this is kind of like our animal area. So again, we have a horse barn large. We also have a fermenter. Geez, if I can click around here, and the grass dryer. So fermenter, grass dryer, and that's our horse area there. And then continuing on, we have the cow barn with feeding robot. Then we have the sheep barn, pigsty. So cow barn, feeding robot, sheep barn, pigsty, more storage over there. And that actually looks like it's a solar setup there, which, what does that little icon do? Yeah, oh, this thing is a, oh, garage with electricity generation. So that one's one of the abilities to generate electricity for you. Then up over here a little bit further, we have the feed storage. Selling station for bales is right here. And as we continue this way, we also have a digestate tank, a liquid manure tank. Then we have a cereal production point right here. You can see our compost factory. Actually, that's a little bit different. Compost factory. Interesting. I gotta make sure I don't look at them and assume what they are. Then we have the kiosk, and again, we mentioned the supermarket sell point right over there. So a lot of stuff going on right off the bat in here. And again, there's that fuel point I mentioned briefly. And then down here as well, we actually have our vehicle shop, which is kind of conveniently located right next to our farm, which is kind of nice. So that's kind of nice there. Now taking a look at the map, again, fields we start off with, we have field 23 here, 24 and 15. And then we also have field, it's up here, field 11, right? Yeah, field 11 up over here. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to, oh man, I think we're just going to head south and try to work our way around and cover everything. So we'll take a look at the cereal factory and the Myers manufacturer here next. So if we start heading south, again, you got the cereal factory and the Myers manufacturer right there. And then we're not going to take a look at anything over here yet. We're going to work our way down here and then work our way up around, I think is what we're going to do. So beautiful map though, a lot of good terrain, good look to it. Pretty well laid out. And down here, if we get down to the bottom, what do we have down here? It looks like a lot of different stuff going on. We have a buying station for liquid fertilizer, buying station for herbicide, seed station, building market. We also have a lime station and a fertilizer station. So a lot of stuff going on down here. It's kind of like a wholesale. And then as we continue right over here, we have the saline processing. So there you go, saline processing there. Continue along the map here, right over here. We continue down here. We have ourselves the Hotel Waldus Lust. So a hotel sell point there. We curve up around the road here. Again, just a ton of space on here. Again, it is also a 4X map, so you can see how far it stretches way off into the distance there. Makes sense. So having stuff travel around the map definitely will take some time. And down here we have the Fruit Trade Southwest and the buying station Fruit Trade Southwest. And then right here, we have the TMR factory and the pig food factory, so basically your feed production there. Big placeable area here if you want to use it. Nice little town area here, and the town also has a couple of things going on. Has a Holiday Village sell point, the gas station Southwest, and the gas station, so sell point and fuel buy point. And then as this curves in this way, so this is going to head us towards the animal dealer here. So we'll head up this way, and then I think we'll take a left here, go up to here, and then right around this way, and then probably work our way down here and then across, and we'll figure out how to do that side of the map in a second. But yeah, well, as we head up here, we have the animal dealer, and then we also have the clothes factory and the spinnery. So animal dealer, clothes factory, spinnery just beyond that. And I like these buildings. They're kind of cool buildings here. So I do like those. Those are very nifty. As we head this way, we're going to curve a hard left up this way. And again, we own field 23 here, grass field. Then we have all these greenhouses down here. So again, all these guys that are kind of really stacked on top of each other. We have, I think it's 4 lettuce ones, probably 4 tomato ones, and then a couple strawberry ones, maybe 3 strawberry ones there. But a lot of different stuff going on there. Cut back this way. Head back out towards the outside of the map here and start working our way up this way. Right here we have this area, which actually we're going to purchase this to see. It just appears like there would be something there. Maybe not. Just a nice farm setup area. That must be one of the farms that you can set up on multiplayer and stuff like that. Then right here we have the bakery, and then we have the oil mill. So bakery right there, and then oil mill right there. And then as we continue in this way, we have we have the chocolatier, and then we have fertilizer sales, sugar beet cutter, and debris crusher. So chocolatier, and then we have those other points I just mentioned right there. And then after looking at the map real quick, yeah, we'll continue up this way. Yeah, and we'll take a left here, since we've kind of taken a look at all this stuff down here. So yeah, we'll continue up this way and take a left. There's a lot going on in here, and I'm just going to kind of mention it all as we get through here. Again, there's a lot going on this map, absolute ton. So if we take a look here, we're going to zoom in. So working through everything in here, we have an energy storage facility, which is going to be that guy right there, which is pretty sweet. And is that might actually be, I know we own an energy storage. It's interesting. It might actually be the one we own. But yeah, so we have buying station for digestate, for liquid fertilizer, for herbicide. We have a lime station, fertilizer station, seed station, manure station, compost station, vehicle workshop, electric charging station, biomass heating plant, and then the biomass plant itself. And on the right-hand side of the road, we have the supermarket middle, and we have the ice cream production right there, which is where you make all your ice creams. So supermarket middle, ice cream production. As we head up, we will follow the road. I think we'll follow it up this way, and then we'll take a left, and we'll take a look at this stuff real quick. So as we're coming up here, got a couple things, one on the right, one on the left. On the right side, we have the refinery. On the left side, we have the grain mill. So refinery, grain mill. And then we're going to take this left on this nice back road here, or I guess it's main road. And then up that way, up the road, we have the pallet factory, sawmill, and then the sawmill production point and the sawmill sell point. So all that stuff's up here. Makes sense, it's up there in the woods. As we come to this little area right here, this is in our sell point right here, production facility actually, sorry. The Fizzy Spiz factory right there. And then up next we have the Nuit Trade Northwest, or Fruit Trade Northwest. I don't know why I read that as an N at the beginning. And then the pasta factory. So the fruit trade and pasta factory there. This is a beautiful section of the map. It kind of honestly reminds me of the Alps. That's what this reminds me of. Very cool. Right here, we have a nice castle area, but the only sell point up here is the pizzeria. So you can come up here for the pizzeria. Some nice switchbacks going down, but just a beautiful area. I like that ship is moving around in there too. It just kind of gives it a little bit extra stuff going on. So yeah, very cool. I like that. We're going to shoot back this way. We're going to cut back across to where we were before here. Past that hot air balloon there. So we took a left here. So now we're back at our crossroads right here. We're going to keep going straight this time. Take a look at this stuff, then work our way down. Now, one thing I will mention actually real quick, we have the fertilizer factory right there. That's this guy right here, because that's not really going to fall in our path. But as we keep going across here, right here, you got a lot of stuff going on. So again, you got a lot of placeable area up here that you can use. You can see big old placeable area. Lots of stuff going on there. We also have sugar mill up at the top, supermarket northeast, the gas station northeast sell point, and the gas station itself where you can use the fuel or get fuel from it. As I work our way down here, we have another big placeable area here. And then just past that, we have the lime mine, which is right there. So lime mine production point. And then up over here, actually, we have something else going on. So if we take a look here, we got ourselves the carpentry. And then as we take a right, we're going to pass the restaurant, the fruit trade east, and the buying station for the fruit trade east. So again, we have, oh gosh, I can't remember what it was now. Restaurant sell point, and then we have the fruit trade east, buying point and sell point there. And as we continue to head south, right here, we have ourselves, if I can click on it, Restaurant Ettores. So we have another sell point. There's a ton of sell points on this map. And as we continue, we're going to head around this way. But I think as we go down, we've taken a look at all this stuff down through here. Yeah, we took a look at all that. This stuff on this half of the road. So this stuff we have left basically here. So we're actually going to cut across, hit this, then kind of zigzag across this area here. So we'll head over here. Right over here to this point, again, we have another huge placeable area. Honestly, it looks like there's just a ton of placeable area. I mean, this is where those other farms are going to be. If you load this in, I'm assuming in like a multiplayer map or setting. It does say, if we go back to it, it says there are, let me look here. There are 4 prepared farms available for multiplayer and 1 prepared for single player, only the new farmer level. So it doesn't say, I mean, they look like they would have buildings there normally. I don't know if they spawn in if you load in a different mode. I honestly don't know the answer to that. But in new farm mode, this is how it's going to look for you. It's a very interesting kind of road setup there. But anyhow, we have the all sale sell point and we have the potato processing point right there. Then if we zigzag back across the land over to this chunk of buildings over here, we got some more stuff going on. So down here, we have the deli salad production. So you can make your deli salads there and your salads there. Cheese factory and the confectionery right there. So there's your salads, confectionery, and then cheese right here. And then as we head across this road right here, got a couple more sell points as we go across. We have the supermarket southeast, the baker, the gas station east, and the gas station. So the gas station east and gas station are right here. And then as we turn left to head down this way, this is all, this is all stuff we have seen. So we haven't seen this stuff yet. So we have the salt mine, and we also have, if I can click on it, the dairy. So the dairy down here, and then we have the salt mine right here. So those are our different mines and everything like that. But that is the map. There is a ton going on. Again, I apologize that I just kind of feel like I quickly went over it, but there is just an absolute boatload of stuff going on here in terms of all the productions and everything on here. So a ton of stuff going on, a ton of stuff for you to do. You will not get bored if you play on this map, and it's really well laid out, and honestly, it's really well detailed. It looks really nice. So very well done. I think it's fantastic. But again, my map tour goals is just to quickly go over the map so you can see kind of what's available on it and to get everything on there. But anyhow, if you guys have not already, please hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos that I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.